Germany and the Weimar Republic from 1924 to 1929. This period of the Weimar Republic in Germany was one of contrasting halves. On one half, on one side, is a period of great achievement. In 1924, Stresemann agrees the Dawes Plan with the USA. Under the Dawes Plan, the USA loan Germany 800 million marks. This allows Germany to kickstart the economy, it allows them to call off the real crisis, to introduce their new currency and provides a kickstart to their economy. It allows them to pay reparations and provides a real boost to Germany. Another thing that happens in Germany that's a great success is Stresemann and foreign policy. We've seen how he has agreed to Dawes Plan in 1924, which not only gave Germany money in terms of a loan, it also extended the amount of time they had to pay reparations. In 1926, Germany joins the League of Nations. This shows that the worldwide community has kind of forgiven Germany and they can be trusted to come back into the international fold again. Similarly, in 1925, the Locarno Treaty is signed, in which Germany agrees its western borders with Belgium and France. In 1928, the Kellogg-Briand Pact is signed, in which 68 countries agree not to go to war. If they've got difficulties or disagreements, they agree to try and resolve them peacefully rather than resort to war. And Germany is one of the ones that signs that treaty. So it's clear that the people around the world are accepting Germany back into the fold and forgiving them for their blame of World War I. In 1929, the Young Plan is introduced, which further lightens the load of reparations that Germany has to pay. So the economy and foreign policy are key areas of boom for Germany in this time period. Also in this time period, 3 million new homes were built as a sign of the developing and improving economy. In terms of culture, this period is known as the Golden Age of cinema because people's social life and art and architecture took off. Lots of cinemas were opened, famous German film stars like Marlene Dietrich came around, and there were lots of clubs to go and socialise in the cabaret clubs, particularly in Berlin, one example of which is the Kit Kat Club. So we've got economic, social, we've got political stability as well, because this was a time where things were politically stable for the Weimar Republic. There were no revolts like we saw between 1919 and 1923. It was a period of stability for Germany politically. However, it's not all good, because during this time period of 1924 to 1929, everything was based around American loans. The money that America gave Germany in the Dawes Plan was only a loan. If Germany had to pay it back when America wanted it back. So if something happened and they wanted the money back, Germany would have to give it back to America. So everything they built was built on really, really shaky foundations. It was all based on this American money. It wasn't German money. This leads us on to 1929. In 1929, there are two key events. Stresemann dies, and there's the Wall Street crash. The Wall Street crash in America is when the stock market collapsed and America started to recall all its money, all its loans from abroad. Therefore, Germany had to pay back very quickly all the money that it had. At the same time, same month, Stresemann dies. So the person that saved Germany from the previous financial crisis in 1923 was no longer around, and now the crisis in terms of the economy was going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. The Wall Street crash sparked off the Depression. The Depression lasted from 1930 to 1933 and was a period of high unemployment for Germany. But it was all sparked by the Wall Street crash. The Wall Street crash was the event and the Depression was the consequence. So on one hand, you've got the achievements of the Weimar Republic in terms of the economy being stable, politics being stable, cultural developments, social developments, but on the other hand, it's all based on American loans. And it could have come crashing down at any time, which it clearly did in 1929.